where this desire to perform came from.
You know what? I really don't know if it was truly a desire to perform as much as it was to really find my happiness. I am an immigrant's child. I'm very much American, but I'm definitely Jamaican. Yes. My mother is from the Jamaican soil.
Welcome back to Caribscope Daily, where we uncover the stories, the culture, and the hidden Caribbean roots shaping global entertainment. And if you've been following this series closely, especially part 1 of TV stars you didn't know were Jamaican, you'll remember that we revealed some absolute shockers. Kerry Washington, Lashana Lynch, Michael Rainey Jr. The comment section was buzzing for days. We asked for 1,000 likes if you wanted a part 2, but you didn't just deliver. You obliterated the target with over 2,000 likes, and a tidal wave of Jamaicans in the diaspora saying, Caribscope, you missed some of the biggest names. So, here we are, back again with the same excitement, the same respect, and the same commitment to shining a brighter light on the Jamaican heritage woven quietly into Hollywood and television history. Today we are diving into 12 more TV stars and actors you probably didn't know were Jamaican, and I guarantee at least half of these will surprise you. So if you're proud of the island, the diaspora, and the global reach of Caribbean talent, hit that like button. Now let's get into the next 12 names that will remind you once again why Jamaica shows up in every corner of global entertainment.
Outside the people, them there.
And where better to begin than with a queen in every sense, Madge Sinclair, born in Kingston in 1938, a woman whose career reads like a blueprint for what it means to break barriers with grace and power. Her performance in Roots was unforgettable, a defining moment in television history.
Stop all that African talk about drums and all that stuff.
And just when you thought she'd peaked, she transformed into royalty in Coming to America as Queen Aeolian. Then she shifted effortlessly into voice acting, becoming the majestic Sarabi in Disney's The Lion King, still one of the most beloved animated films ever made. But here's what doesn't get talked about enough. Madge Sinclair was the first black female Starfleet captain in the Star Trek universe, appearing in Star Trek IV, and later in The Next Generation. A Jamaican woman, pioneering diversity in one of the biggest franchises in sci-fi, decades before Hollywood realized it needed more representation. If that doesn't make you proud, I don't know what will.
No question about why I accepted. I mean, I could not accept, because I grew up in this area. This is my home. St. Anne is my home. This whole area, I'm familiar with this area.
Yes.
It means a great deal to me. The young people of the area mean a great deal to me. The young people of the island mean a great deal to me. And whatever anyone is going to do that will facilitate their growth and development is important to me.
Now from Hollywood royalty we slide, quite fittingly, into British royalty of a different kind. Kano, born to Jamaican parents in East London, is one of those figures the diaspora claims with full chest. His breakout in the series Top Boy showcased not only his acting ability but the intensity, discipline, and authenticity that grime fans always knew he had. But what people don't realize is how deeply Jamaican culture shaped him. The sound system culture, the moral codes, the attitude. The entire foundation of grime came from Jamaican influence, and Kano carries that legacy proudly.
Before there's grime, there is...
It was more British.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%.
And ours was like different BPM, like completely different way you would perform. It was probably as inspired by Jamaican dancehall music as it was American hip hop.
Yep. His rum brand, Duppy White, is 100% Jamaican made, and his short film A Blessed Place is a love letter to his heritage.
When I started coming to Jamaica, we used to spend more time in Runaway Bay and visit, family in Brownstown. We went to around 2005 when I released my first album that I started coming to Kingston. But going there, it was just like a Jamaica that I had never seen before.
Kano isn't just an actor with Jamaican roots, he's a cultural architect. And from one top boy legend to another, we glide directly into the story of Michael Ward. The BAFTA-winning star who went from humble beginnings to international recognition was born in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica.
Actor of Top Boy.
Yes.
And you were also born in Jamaica. This is your first time back to the country in 20 years. Welcome home.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
His father passed away when he was just 2 years old, and soon after, his mother migrated with him to the UK for a better life. But that Jamaican upbringing never left him.
Just coming back and to see family that I haven't seen in a very long time. being able to go see my dad's grave, which I wanted to do for a long time, was very, very special. You know, we even had a party in a lane in Spanish Town as well. That for me was, you know, great to see all the people come out and kind of just see where, you know, I came from.
In interviews, he speaks openly about how his childhood, his family values, and his story shaped the authenticity he brings to every role. You've seen him shine as Jamie in Top Boy, and again in Empire of Light, directed by Sam Mendes, where he received mass critical acclaim. Ward is a symbol of the Jamaican fire that burns quietly until it roars.
What was your first impression like when you touched down and you were like, oh my God, I'm in Jamaica?
It was just very emotional. I didn't really get time to process it because there was a woman waiting for me, you know, with the card and that as soon as I come off the plane, and it was just like, you know what I mean? But yeah, I felt good, you know what I'm saying? I felt like a sense of relief when I finally landed, because it's been something I wanted to do for a long time.
And speaking of roars, the energy shifts now to the man many Londoners grew up watching on their screens. Ashley Walters, or Asher D, if you're from the So Solid crew era, has Jamaican roots through his father. Raised in London by his Guyanese mother, he has always existed in that Caribbean blend so many British viewers relate to. His Jamaican heritage may not dominate headlines, but it's part of the roots that shaped his worldview and ultimately his success. Walters has become one of Britain's most respected actors, producers, and cultural voices through his performances in Top Boy, Bulletproof, and countless British dramas. And from Deshane, let's slide naturally into someone whose British television rise has been nothing short of explosive. Jasmine Jobson, Jack from Top Boy, also has Jamaican roots through her father. Though she keeps much of her personal life private, she has acknowledged her heritage and often embraces Caribbean identity in her interviews. Her performance in Top Boy turned her into an instant standout, and she represents yet another younger generation of British actors carrying Jamaican lineage. Before we continue to the next name on the list, quick pause. If you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button. If we reach 1,500 likes, we'll drop part 3, and trust me, Jamaica's roster is not finished. Now imagine a list about Jamaican heritage without Grace Jones. Impossible. Icon. Legend. Unapologetically Jamaican.
In Jamaica as well was very special.
Why is Jamaica so special to record?
Well, I mean, that's my roots.
I know, but...
Yeah.
Born in New York but raised in Spanish Town, Grace Jones brought the island's boldness straight into the fashion world, the music industry, and Hollywood. Known for her roles in A View to a Kill and Conan the Destroyer, Grace's presence is so commanding that she doesn't just enter a scene, she takes it over. Her Jamaican heritage is the heartbeat of her persona. The rebellion, the rhythm, the philosophy, the fearlessness. And flowing from boldness to brilliance, Cheryl Lee Ralph, whose mother hails from Manchester, Jamaica.
And where this desire to perform came from?
You know what? I really don't know if it was truly a desire to perform as much as it was to really find my happiness. I am an immigrant's child. I'm very much American, but I'm definitely Jamaican. Yes. My mother is from the Jamaican soil, and my mother raised me to saying, be a doctor, be a lawyer, and if you can't do that, then marry one.
Her performance in Abbott Elementary earned her historic acclaim, but what truly stands out is how she carries her Jamaican identity everywhere she goes.
And Mr. Poitier cast me in my first film, A Piece of the Action, and I remember being right here in Jamaica, getting the phone call from him that said, pack your bags, you're coming to Hollywood. I'll never forget that.
In 2022, she received the Order of Jamaica, and her charity walk Good LA supports youth and community development, a direct reflection of Jamaican values. Ralph is a reminder that Jamaican heritage is as much about service as it is about success.
My mother would say, what is for you can be unfor you.
I heard a couple of folk in the audience.
Yes, Jamaica.
Know exactly that.
Yes, my dear.
Now let's move from an award-winning actress to someone whose Jamaican roots often surprise people. Jada Pinkett Smith. Yes, Jada has Jamaican ancestry through her grandmother. While her fame largely comes from Hollywood, the Matrix franchise, Set It Off, and her decades of public life, her Jamaican lineage adds another fascinating layer to her identity. It's a quiet influence, but a real one, and yet another example of Jamaica's global reach being woven into places people never think to look. Gracefully shifting lanes again, we arrive at Karen Robinson, known to millions as Ronnie from Schitt's Creek. Karen spent much of her childhood in Jamaica before migrating to Canada.
Where do you represent in the Caribbean?
Kingston, Jamaica.
Okay, and next one.
100%, yes, sir. What do you mean?
What part of Kingston, though?
I grew up in Havendale, and now my family lives in Stony Hill.
Her grounding in Jamaican arts and culture profoundly shaped her performances, especially her command of character and stage presence.
Graf, if you're still thinking murder, then find me a body.
She often credits Jamaica for sparking her love of theater, a love that eventually carried her straight into award-winning television. And now we step backward in time to someone from the golden era of cinema. Martine Bezic, a Jamaican-born actress who starred in not one but 2 James Bond films. A Jamaican Bond girl in the 1960s? That was groundbreaking. She was glamorous, commanding, and proudly representing the island in one of the biggest film franchises ever created. Her impact still inspires younger Caribbean actresses today. And speaking of early pioneers, Frank Silvera, born in Kingston in 1914, migrated to Boston before launching a career that spanned Broadway, film, and American television. Known for his roles in The High Chaparral, Viva Zapata, and Mutiny on the Bounty, he was famous for playing ethnically diverse characters long before Hollywood embraced minority casting black actors. His legacy lives on through the Frank Silvera Writers' Workshop, which has supported countless black playwrights and continues to influence American theater today.
Warning bells ring out across the ocean, down to Montego Bay. Don't worry, all is well, you English Jezebels, help is on the way. Jamaican Inspector Man, straight from Kingston to London town.
Crown of Part 2, Dule Hill, a man whose face instantly triggers memories of The West Wing and Psych, 2 of the most beloved shows in American television. Both of his parents are Jamaican, and he speaks about his heritage with genuine warmth and pride. He was even honored by the U.S. Embassy in Jamaica during Caribbean American Heritage Month. He supports family back home. Dule is a brilliant reminder that Jamaica produces global talent of the highest caliber, talent that impacts generations.
Jamaican Inspector Man, straight from Kingston to
From Madge Sinclair's barrier-breaking brilliance to Dule Hill's modern-day influence, these stories show one thing clearly: Jamaica's impact on global television and film is far larger than the world gives it credit for. The diaspora is everywhere, its fingerprints are on every industry, and its stories deserve to be told. Drop your favorite name from today's list, and tell me, which actor shocked you the most? This is Caribscope Daily, signing off with respect. Until next time, walk good.
Big up the whole island, massive. It's your boy Chetana, coming straight from the Golden Globes, you want to say?